T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to USARK and all USARK members. If you don't know what USARK is, don't be ashamed. Just go ahead and click the third link in the description below. See what USARK is all about, okay? You never know when legislations are going to hit your backyard, so that's why it's very important to consider becoming a USARK member today. These numbers really do matter, and they look at it for consideration when it comes to battling legislation. So first and foremost, thank you, Phil Goss. Thank you to anybody out there who partners up and volunteers with USARK organization. Thank you for anyone out there who's a USARK member. And if you can't become a USARK member today, please talk about it on your platforms. Let your neighbors know, let all your pet stores know what USARK is here for, and it's here to fight for our animal rights. Thank you to every USARK member and USARK supporter out there. True.
All right, shout out to USARK. Hey guys, I'm going to follow up with some other sponsors, so just sit tight. So we got, of course, the Southeast Reptile Expo, Bob, one of the up-and-coming shows really across the nation. I had the joy of going there last month. Fantastic show, so definitely follow them on social media to get all of the updates. The next show will be in August. So again, follow them, stay up on the updates of what they're becoming. A lot of interesting vendors, new species. Again, it's going to be the premier show, especially in that Southeast and across the nation. So I'm really, really excited for what Bob is doing there in Atlanta. Then, of course, we got the COCO dude. So the one and only, the chipper. It's the only COCO I'll use. There's no dust or anything, no mold. Go there, order it, put in TrapBam25 to get a percentage off your order. Again, no other substrate in the game makes it like the chipper. So again, highly, highly recommend. And then we'll go ahead with Blake's Exotic Feeders down in Florida. Hit them up. Tell them that the trap sent you so you can get a percentage off your order. Doing it the best in the game as far as making quality animals to feed our animals. Of course, we want to feed ours the very best, highest quality that we can. And as far as quail, it's coming from Blake. So don't be afraid to hit him up. Say you came from the trap, and he'll get you set right. And then we got RGI for all your shed testing needs. Hit them up for all your needs there and progressing your projects. Shed testing, it's here, it's in the future. So don't be afraid to hit RGI with that. All right. And then got Emilio here in the background with me, but super excited. Episode 610. We got Dan, colorfully vulgar. I'm gonna mess that up. New breeder on the block. Super excited to have Dan on tonight. What's up, Emilio?
Oh, good evening, everybody. Krista is the co-host today.
Yes.
Taking a spot.
Yes.
Let's go.
See if I can do it. He's a special guy. There is only one MJ out there, so I will do my best, but I can never be.
Yes, guys. MJ had some business to take care of tonight, so you get the other teammate, Krista, the part of the ball python team,
Yeah, I know Dan too a little bit. We vended not a few months ago, so we'll talk about that. The plan.
You vended together?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he came and helped me, so I had him just help me vend and stuff like that. So we can talk a little bit about that experience if he wants. But yeah, that was great. So we'll say to hi some people in the chat, then we'll do our little dance and we'll bring Dan on.
Yeah, let's go.
So yeah, we got Boza here.
V-Unit fam.
Yep, V-Unit fan. We got Mike. He's always
Mike.
He's always the first ones in my shows. Never fails.
Thank you for all the support, Big Mike.
Yeah, I really, really appreciate it.
Nick, Trap fam, V-Unit fam all day. Let's go.
Got Willie B's Exotics too. Got Luxury.
The unit fam.
Unit fam. Got William Brown. Let's see, we can do a few more. I don't know how many he usually.
Bad B unit fam.
Bad.
B unit fam all day. What's up, man?
We'll kind of finish it up with Amanda here.
Trap fam.
Trap fam. Yep. Appreciate her and Eric. So yeah, what's good? What's going on in your world?
Chilling. Vended this weekend and came back. Fed a bunch of animals today. Checked on, the mice. Did my thing. Froze some stuff. Never a dull moment. Paired some stuff a little earlier. Yeah, always something to do.
Yeah, no, it's been a busy day for me too. Went to work, came home, cleaned some vet calls, talked to some family on the phone, and right up until I hopped on here. So it's been go, go, go. I'm prepping this week. I'm going to Tinley. I'll be driving up on Friday. So if you're going to Tinley, put in the chat. If you're going, really excited. I'll be on the podcast on Friday night with MJ and Dave too. So get tuned in for that. That'll be a lot of fun. It's always fun with when Dave's on the call. So
got some great girls glowing. I'm excited about that. I got the ASFs going real good.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I'm gonna have both now. So good stuff.
Yeah.
Have the two smaller species and buy the bigger species.
Yep.
That's the way to go.
Yep. Gotta have all the variety. It seems like I'm kind of rethinking we'll see after I move what I do with the rodents. We'll have to go from there. So yeah, let's get this thing started. We'll go ahead and play
Dan's a great guy. He's been in the unit for a good bit. One of those nice, humble people, working some amazing stuff, just doing the right thing out there. He started off real good with his morph market. He has a real impact out there. He's got his reviews in. There's guys out there that have 10 plus years that, they got all this fanfare, right?
You're right.
They have 8 reviews in 6 years on morph.
Wow.
So
wild.
Something I like to get my people on is, showing that you're really doing something out there, showing proof. So
yeah, show those animals on social media,
showing
everything.
Impact to the market. That show that you're really doing it and not faking it. So that's what I love about Dan. So.
No, totally agree. I knew him a little bit through the V unit, but he lives a couple hours from me. So he asked if I needed help, and I said sure. He helped me set up a banner, and then we kind of spent the weekend at the show, and that was a good experience for both of us. So yeah, he always was a real down-to-earth guy, up to help, and so that really meant a lot to me as well. So just a really good overall.
So yeah, I'm excited to really get to hear his full story because in the chat we're all we're mainly talking about snakes, about business, about everyone's day and where they're going, what they're doing. I feel like I don't know enough about.
Oh, lost him. What happened there? We remove him. Big E. Oh no. Well, it's a first. I'll give it a few minutes. Oh, okay. I'm gonna play the intro now, and I think he'll be back. So get ready. Episode 610. Let's go.
Good.
You ready for do more in the future? Trap Talk podcasts?
Yes.
Man.
Only Trap Talk. Exclusive.
Yes.
Exclusive. Oh.
So stop calling us.
Rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the crop, God love it or not. I'm hot from the hop to the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with everybody, we do it. Everybody, we do it. Do
All right. Let's go, everybody. I'm not doing this solo. Woohoo! Yeah.
Dan, colorfully vulgar, bro.
That's
Explain
right.
that name, dog.
It's actually song lyrics from an Aesop Rock song. Not ASAP Rocky, but Aesop Rock.
Okay.
I heard the song when I was like 18, and I just thought it sounded cool, colorfully vulgar. So since then, I knew I was going to use it somewhere, and here we are. Yeah,
It's cool. It's a little bit of a tongue twister for me when I try to say it. I trip over my word, but it's a really unique name. I like it.
yeah. My friend says it makes your mouth a bounce house. Colorfully vulgar, like your tongue is going up and down so many times. So yeah.
All right, man. So, introduce yourself to everyone out there, those that don't know you, where you're from, when, the beginning of this all for us, man.
Sure. I'm Dan. I'm from Kansas City. Well, I'm from Texas, but I've lived in Kansas City for like 16 years. I started in 2012, just deep diving one late night on YouTube. I was like, damn, this stuff's cool. If you mix a pastel and a spider, you get a new Pokemon called a Bumblebee. That's cool. So I started buying animals off of Fauna Classifieds and kingsnake.com and got up to like 15 animals.
So hold up. No reptiles before you saw them on YouTube?
Not really. My cousin had an iguana, which was insane. That was in South Texas. That was a little easier to keep an iguana in South Texas, but it escaped. So that's about it. But I was just like intrigued by the genetics and the mixing of the genetics. And I don't know. I thought it was cool enough to spend a bunch of money on.
All right. Sorry.
So,
I had to ask that. So go ahead, man.
And then my senior year of college, my school told me I had to pay for my entire semester, my last semester of college. So at that point, I had only done one clutch. It was a bunch of het clowns. Even back then, I really wanted to do clown stuff.
What was that first purchase?
I think it was just a vanilla female that I was growing up. I never got to breed her. I think I was at the 1.5 year mark, my senior year of college. And I had to sell everything to pay for my last semester of college. So that was like 2015, went into hibernation till 2018, 19, and I got back into it and just really got into it.
What was that?
What
was that? Well, yeah, what was that next snake or that project was there a project that made you get back into it, or which direction did you take?
I went to a local reptile show and just remembered it, like all came back to me like, oh shit, right, ball pythons. And then I saw the first purchase I bought that day was a pastel vanilla spider het clown. I wasn't aware of the spider gene yet. And then the next week, I think I bought a pastel double het clown pied from, I forget.
So your love for vanilla is fairly evident.
Yeah, man, I think it's really underutilized. It's like the asphalt of the yellow belly complex, I think, in the fire complex. I think its super is really cool.
Yes.
The super asphalt is cool. Super vanilla is really cool.
Yeah.
And
It's
I hit
super
some
pretty.
super vanillas once. They were pretty cool.
I have a super vanilla hypo girl grub, but she just glows. Just really beautiful animal. Yeah, I like it.
I just
a lot.
hit a super vanilla clown boy. He looks cool. He looks bald. That's funny.
Yeah. The super vanillas look completely bald.
Mhm.
All right. So let's get into, that first clutch you hit. Talk to us about that, bro. That excitement.
So the first clutch I ever hit was back in 2013, and it was all a bunch of het clowns. And it was funny because my clown boy, when I liquidated everything, I don't know if you guys know he's not that famous, but his name's Josh Freeman. He was a quarterback for K-State, and he went on to be a quarterback for Tampa Bay and the Giants. So he hits me up through Craigslist. I'm selling all my crap on Craigslist, and he comes to my house. I have no idea who he is. I don't watch Tampa Bay football. I don't watch K-State football. It's just this tall dude coming into my house, my college house, with like it's a shit house. I have a bunch of roommates. Not impressive. He walks through my house, and I'm just like, man, okay. Take him to my basement where I have my collection. He's like crouching and stuff, going into my basement, into my laundry room. It was kind of funny. And he buys, I say, yeah, it's a clown mail. It's $300. And he's like, I think it might have something else in it. And he just hands me $400 and leaves.
What?
And I'm like,
bro,
That's wild. That's a cool story.
bro, hold up,
Yeah.
hold up.
and while he's leaving, I'm like, I walk him out the house. I'm like, dude, why are you so tall? And he's like, oh, my name's Josh Freeman. I'm a NFL quarterback. And I was like, oh, okay.
So,
And then
so
he gets
he
in
was
his
deep-
G-Wagon and leaves.
so he was deep into ball pythons already. If he's like second guessing,
He
your
said he had a
genetics.
whole collection in Tampa Bay. And
Oh,
he was playing
shit.
for New York at that time. Yeah. It was weird.
Wow. I wonder if he's still in it, bro.
I don't know.
Does he even
I don't
still
know.
play?
Last time I saw him at a bar, he was playing Canadian football. So
Ah,
I
okay.
guess he likes to hang around here. He went to K-State, so
Mm. Okay.
that
That's
was a
a really
funny
awesome
story.
story, though. Yeah, that's awesome.
But my
Alrighty,
first
so-
clutch after that in 2019-20 was a fire clown, which was the first fire clown I think ever created by Jacob Ilka, who sold it to Showcase Serpents, and I bought him from them
Nice.
to a fire yellow belly. It was labeled a bright yellow belly. I didn't realize bright was part of the fire complex. So I unknowingly made white snakes, but it was still cool.
All right, so let's go towards where'd you go next with your collection, and tell me what else really got you going in the game. What are the genetics?
Well, when I got back into it, I remembered a bunch of names from 5-6 years earlier, and I wanted a Casey Lasix Enchi clowns in my collection, so I got a Casey Lasix line Super Enchi clown. I wanted Ozzy's Orange Dream, so I got a Super Orange Dream that was secondhand from Ozzy. What else? I remembered what's his name? With the flatline clown. You remember that?
Ralph Davis.
Ralph Davis. I saw that on the market, so I picked it up. Yeah, I just got a bunch of old world stuff from the Fauna Classifieds and King Snake. I was really still interested in that, and I wanted to use the best examples of everything when I got back in. So I did this kind of a slow approach to everything.
Mhm.
I didn't buy
Explain-
hets.
Explain what you just said about the flatline. What did you get when it came to the flatline?
Again, this is secondhand, so it wasn't from Ralph Davis, but on Morph Market, it was labeled as Ralph Davis's line of flatline clowns.
Okay.
I've
It
never
was
heard of
an
that.
Enchi flatline. I think it ended up proving to just be Ralph Davis's line of blade, like a reduced pattern. But I remember when that came out in 2013, that was a big deal.
It blew
We were
everybody.
just like, what?
Mm.
What is it? And that was of the era of everybody wanting reduced lines. So I remember that. I remember that video, picked that snake up. So I bought a lot of adults because I knew I was going to be behind on the het game because I was going to make my own hets, my own double hets with, the proven lines that I wanted. So I bought adults. And that first year, out of 7 females, I got 6 of them to go. And they were all bred to the world's first fire clown. So, yeah.
Very cool.
And then after that, I just added more stuff that I was learning about as I went. I just added a blackhead clown from Argen recently is my most recent purchase, I think. Love calico. So in that first wave of girls, I got a calico girl. A vanilla girl. Yeah, so that's where I started. I wanted to really be super precise with what I wanted and build up proven lines. So that's what I did.
What were those first holdback animals you kept that you were really excited about?
You know, the gem of that first season had to have been just a simple fire yellow belly clown or het clown girl, because I had no hets. And she's still stunning. I'm not really sure what's going on with her, but she's kind of, I don't know, just banded. It's almost like she has some enchi, but she doesn't. There's no enchi in the pairing. So, and she glowed as a baby. But mostly I was just building, you know, the whole het army thing, just building hets and holding them back. It was really nice to finally, a couple of years later, have those females lay eggs, you know, from that original line of hats that I made.
Mhm.
I still have a lot of those holdbacks still.
Yeah, it's very fulfilling, bro. Once you raise your animals and they start producing for you,
Yeah,
Man,
there's
I'm
nothing like it.
I'm looking forward to that.
Oh,
Be a
yeah.
while, but
makes it hard to let go of them, but sometimes you know, gotta make space.
Yeah.
when starting out, what was your initial like thought process? You wanted to do this as like a hobby, or did you see it into growing something more? Like, were you just doing it for fun? Like, what was kind of like the initial thought getting back into it?
Getting back into it, I don't know, everything that I do, I take it super seriously and just want to do it the best that I can and set myself up for success. So whether it was going to be a hobby or it was going to be a business or just a side business or whatever, I just wanted to do it right and make sure I presented myself well. It's also fun for me to use my art degree to like develop how everything looks, how everything presents itself. It's really the only way I get to use my art degree because I don't use it any other way. So I try to justify $80,000 worth of debt in some way.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm with you on the. I mean, I got student loans too.
Wow.
So it's a
But
real thing. Yeah.
So I don't know. This set up a question. What do you do? What do you do for a living, Dan?
Right now I'm bar managing. Until recent, like a couple of years ago, I had a bar for 7 years. And I was doing that when I was restarting the whole ball python thing. And that was pretty fulfilling. It was crazy stressful, big ups, big downs, not dissimilar to this industry.
Well, life.
Life too. Yeah. Life can get exciting.
Yeah, it's beautiful and treacherous at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've gained some skills doing that, like talking to people, being able to read people, like that customer service goes really a long way. And even
when I started bartending when I was 23, I was much worse at talking to people than I am now. But trial by fire, just put yourself out there. That's kind of my approach with that first year of buying adults. Like, I just wanted to put in some reps and have some trial by fire and figure it out while under the gun. I think I performed the best while under the gun. So
okay, so Dan, real quick, let's get back to I just thought of a really good question, you know, because man, you have a substantial number of sales on Morph Market for being so new, you know, overall, right?
Mm-hmm.
When was that? When did you really start hitting good, high production, good production rates? What year was that?
Probably 21.
All right, 21. How many clutches was that?
That second year, I think I did 16 clutches.
Wow.
The first year I did 6.
That's a big jump, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I learned some stuff for sure, like how to prepare for that. I wasn't fully prepared. I had to go rush out and buy an extra hatchling rack because eggs are gonna hatch. So, you know, I'm prepared now to like withstand a good 25 to 28 clutches, but I don't really think I want to go past that.
So would you say that right there in 21, you could say you were already a part-time ball python breeder?
Yeah, I mean, I did pretty good sales. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the bar and I started having pretty good sales. Unfortunately, in 2020, when everything was really popping off, I was just like a year behind.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been nice.
Okay, so 21, you're already making supplemental income, which is pretty damn good, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you have, 2 years under your belt?
Yeah. It was nice. I wasn't really, I don't think anybody was really doing many reviews back then, but the sales were flowing and making a nice, upper hundreds to low 1,000 sale. That was different. Like, I was like, oh shit, this is nice. I can go on vacation or something. Cool. Or buy another snake.
Yeah. What year did you start up your morph market? Do you remember?
It was 2020. After the first 6 clutches, I did end up selling a few animals that year through Morph Market, but primarily they were just hets. So I think a lot of them moved locally.
Cool.
I think I sold some to. I made some trades with a local dude, Superior Scale Reptiles.
I know
That's
him.
Ryan.
Yeah, he does a lot of local shows here. Yeah.
I sold to CLTCH, who you guys have had on. They're here local. I made some sales and trades with Cuddle Time Critters, who are local too. Oh
yeah, Melinda. Mm-hmm.
And they've all stuck around, so we still do business. It's a nice amicable business relationship. It's fun. Oh, and obviously Eric from
PJ's Creations. Yeah.
Yeah, PJ's. Yeah.
So for everyone out there, in the 5 years you've had your morph market, 4 or 5 years, how many reviews do you have?
I think I have 50 to 52 by now. Yeah, something like that.
Half of that. Hey, that deserves some clapping. No, that's proven.
What I'm talking about right there.
Proven selling. That's what we like to see.
Proven selling.
And that new insurance thing, I think in October I'll hit the 5-year and I'll get jumped up to 1,000 in insurance. So I'm looking forward to that.
That'll be nice. What are your overall thoughts on that? The buyer protection plan.
I mean, I didn't need to do anything other than what I was already doing. So that's a nice little bump. Some people seemed irked by it, but I don't know. It's a cool little check mark for me. So I don't know. Whatever.
I think it's going to be important going forward for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, especially for those entry level coming in, just gives them a more.
And then Darian is absolutely right. There are a lot of people that are afraid to buy stuff online. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten questions, or buyers like tell me that they were very worried about it.
Yeah,
that is real. So kudos to Darian. This is going to help us recruit more people that might be on the fence.
For sure. No, I think it's going to mean a lot to them, because when my first purchase was off of King Snake, off of a fucking blog, like I remember asking the person, I was like a sophomore in college. I was about to send somebody $350 online, and that was a lot of money to me back then. So I asked him, I was like, so how do I know you're not going to scam me? And he was like, if I scam you, then I don't have a business anymore, because you'll just complain about me and I can't sell. And I was like, oh, that's fair. So then I just sent the money. But the check mark was nice.
Old story here. Back in the day, before I bought my visual albino, my first online purchase, I was scammed.
Me too. Not reptile though. A hamster. I got scammed on a hamster. No joke. Some freaking person in Africa. I should have known, man. With the name, I was just stupid.
Was he a prince?
No.
No.
Some lady. No prince. Unfortunately.
Yeah. It wasn't Jason Jean from Benin.
Something like, I don't know. I can't pronounce the name. It was just a really pretty hamster that I wanted and got scammed like $100 or $150 or something. It was like a designer.
That must have been a pretty hamster.
Yeah, man. So hey, listen, anything that we could do to get recruitment up in this game, we need to do it. Sure. We need to recruit more people, make our industry bigger and better than ever. So what Morph Market is doing is incredible.
Yeah.
Dan, so what was that first real, that next investment that you made into the game once you started making that money?
Man, I think in 22, it's still the most expensive snake I ever bought. I bought at that time, this was a very expensive snake, and it was a local purchase too. I bought from Tallgrass down in Overland Park, Kansas. It was a leopard desert ghost tech clown in 22. So that was, I think it's worth probably less than a tenth of what it was to me. So yeah, took a hit on that, but he's been a stud of a breeder. Sired 15 clutches for me now. So,
So he's paid for himself then.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Even with the lower prices, it's
you just got to do the right things with these animals, man. You got to have a good plan, and you know, you got to be lucky. They got to breed well for you. They got to eat well for you. You know, it's
you gotta,
the risky game.
And if they don't do what they're supposed to do, you got to be willing to invest that time to figure out what the problem is.
Well, what would you guys say? We talked about trying to get new people in, like getting new investors in, but them seeing like the drop that it kind of has in the past 2 years. What would you kind of say to them to still encourage them to still invest?
Go ahead, Dan.
I mean, with any market, there's ups and downs, and over time, I mean, even though that snake is only worth a tenth of the price that I bought him for, I mean, with the production that he's put in, he's made returns for me.
Plus your holdbacks, correct?
Plus holdbacks. So
you take that into consideration. Forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean, if you watch the market and worry too much about that anyway, and aren't focused on, you know, your goals and what you want to accomplish, you're not going to stick around for very long because things change. I mean, maybe you get out of the game right before the market goes up, and now I've always learned the best business practice is to stay in business. So
yeah, I would agree with that too. As long as you breed. I mean, I'm still new too, but as long as you're breeding the animals and you're getting production from them over time, your costs will be covered. So
you gotta truly believe in what you're doing. You gotta get into stuff that you don't care if it drops. You know?
Yeah.
And
gotta be happy to look at it in the morning, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta be passionate about it. Like any of my Xanthic projects, I could tell you honestly, yeah, of course I care about value, right? But where I'm going with them, I'm always gonna make money, you know?
And you might hit something that's exponentially more, you know, valuable because you, I don't know, stumbled upon something. I don't know. So there's always a chance. Like my first year, I was not super excited about my fire clown to bright yellow belly and making a bunch of hets. But when I hit that one girl, I was like, oh shit, I might be onto something. And that helped propel me to the next year, keep moving, keep doing what I was doing and have fun with it.
Yeah. And if you work your way towards making the best animals you can make, you're gonna carve your place in this game.
Yeah. And don't just get, you know, genes because they're the genes that you're hearing about. Like, be picky about, like, well, this is a better representation of Orange Dream, or this is a better representation of Yellow Belly. I went after Nerd's Bling Yellow Belly in the beginning because I thought that was the best representation of Yellow Belly. So that's what I have in my collection.
That's a really dark Yellow Belly, right? Really dark.
Yeah, and a super Yellow Belly.
I had that Yellow Belly line and I sold it, and I regret that shit every day.
I think as time goes on, that's what's going to set yourself. I mean, of course, your individuality will set yourself apart from others, but the animals too, because we're all chasing the same thing. So if you really hone in on those animals that phenotypically show it really, really well, that's going to set you apart in the sea of people that are all trying to do the same. It's going to take time. And it's going to be hard because you're going to have animals.
It might cost a little more.
Costs a little more. Like one animal that's got a better representation, but this one's got more genes, and you're gonna have to sit there and be like, okay, which one am I gonna hold more genes or that best representation of one gene? It's difficult, but I think important to go forward with that.
I mean, you guys heard me say it a million times on the V unit, right? I could have bought more ingredients hit my DG Exantic Clown a lot faster. But I was at a show this weekend and I saw one in person, and yeah, it's beautiful. It's amazing. I love it. Right? It's like I was like a little kid, but it also excited me more to kind of visualize what mine is gonna look like.
Yeah.
My line, because my Exantic Clowns to me are some of the best out there, right? So I can't wait to see that layer of DG, in mine, hypo DG Exantic Clown. Like guys, I'm gonna make money. I want to make money. Everyone wants to make money, right? But guess what? Guess what's moving me? What's moving me is to see my animals that I produce.
Yeah.
The ones that
when I hit my first DG Clown this year, I mean, that's just a different feeling. Buying one is cool, I mean, if you can afford that and you want to bump yourself up in the timeline, but it didn't really make sense to me because I was already so picky about the genes that I was mixing in with all these hats. And I knew it was going to just feel a lot better to hit my own rather than buying it.
I did the same thing with Monsoon. I bought ingredients, and now I'm putting a bunch of other stuff into it. I want to hit mine. That's one of those animals that animal, when I first saw it, I wanted it,
Yeah.
So I did the same thing. This year I have a chance to hit my first Mojave and special Monsoons. I'm really excited. So you got to keep that excitement in this game. Money is not everything. You're going to make money. If you look like you, Dan, bro, you have set up a brand. You have a brand, Yeah,
it's weird.
And
No, it's important.
You're ready to take this to the next level. You've done the work, You
just got to set it up slowly every day. I mean, even with the bar, like you get punched in the gut with something, a clutch goes bad in the incubator, whatever happens, you're just like, oh, fuck, what foot forward can I put today? Because with everything, it's just like incremental, small steps will get you farther than you think.
Getting punched doesn't go away, guys.
No, but you remember.
I think talking about it too is it's okay to take your time a little bit slowly, because when I joined in, I felt like there was such a rush to buy all this and buy all these steps ahead instead of where I could maybe save more money, maybe do, even though it takes a little bit longer. But it's very, very hard. I think, especially on social media, you see everybody else hitting these combos and they've been trying to hit them for so many years. So I think taking a step back, and it's okay to be a little bit slower in this and not feel so rushed to just buy everything, has been something I personally have learned a little bit in the last year, 6 months.
Yeah, you got to fight the FOMO. Just don't pay attention to the FOMO.
It's hard.
Don't rush. I've told people that locally when selling, I still post on like Craigslist and stuff. And it makes a few sales, but I tell them like, don't rush into this. You're going to get burnt out. And, I want you to be established and be around for a while because we can build a working relationship and that could benefit both of us throughout the years. It's when people just come in guns a-blazing. I'm like, dude.
Those are the ones that typically flame out and they sell all their stuff.
Yeah. And you hate to see that.
It's a shame because I really hate to lose homies. You become friends with all these people and they're gone. Think about me. I've been in the game for 20 years. How many people I've seen go that have been like they're really good friends of mine.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Yeah, so that's why with my view and a subscription and the trap as well, we try for people to just slow down a bit and just build it slowly so you can last and stay and not lose that passion. It's very important.
Yeah, and be decisive with your decisions and stick to them. Like in the beginning, I came back and I was like, okay, so this is the new norm is double recessives was what I was seeing in 2018 and 2019. So I was like, what double recessives interest me? DG Clown, and I just wanted a second one, so I chose Clown Pied, which I haven't had a lot of luck with Clown Pied, and I don't see a whole lot of love for that project these days, but I still haven't hit a Clown Pied, but I'm going to do it. I don't know what I'm going to do long term with that project of Clown Pied, but I just need to hit it at this point.
Dude, did you see Performance Python's leopard Hypoclown pied.
I didn't. That sounds awesome, though.
It was a nice animal. It's pretty.
Bro.
Have to look it up. It was pretty nice.
Listen, clown pieds, in my view, I've been saying it for a while, they have to have leopard.
I just made some hats with leopard this year.
Bro, I love them with leopard. Without leopard,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I've seen some of Justin's stuff with Orange Dream and leopard and stuff and his clown pieds. They look really cool, but it's the same, problem with all pieds is if it's low pattern, like you got to go get that tested or you're not going to know what's in it unless there's enough.
You got to pray to the gods to get that low white.
Yeah.
I can tell you, man, I used to love high whites. I fucking hate.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit was in vogue for a long time, but it doesn't seem to be anymore.
It's just hard to tell what's.
I just want to be patterned,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily want Enchi in there,
That too.
I'm not a big Enchi fan, big dog, and I know you love Enchi, but I'm just not.
Well, the tides are turning. They're changing. I see the oversaturation of Enchi in clown, which is a big project for me. So, we're all moving to more pattern, it seems like, rather than less pattern. So that seems kind of like some
Now,
old
correction. I do love it in Dreamsicle.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
That's fair.
It's a must.
Yeah.
Okay. Dreamsicle needs Enchi, OD, and I think those are, and Yellow Belly. Those are so important in Dreamsicle, So
Yeah.
Totally agree.
For
I think with clown pie, you just have to think outside the box a little bit and put some genes there. Because if you just search on MORPH market like clown pie, like it's a lot of similar codom stuff, like OD, YB, some leopard. Try adding
A lot of pastel.
Adding some other codoms in there to spiff it up a little bit. And I think
Maybe acid. I don't know.
yeah, confusion.
I love acid.
Hurricane. I like hurricane pieds. I like those. Blackhead would be really good, really nice. So
Yeah.
let me tell you, acid and confusion to me, man, they make clowns look so mean. That's if I had to tell you what's my favorite dark gene, without a doubt, for clown, it's acid or confusion.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's one of my favorite genes.
My God,
is
those
acid.
animals, bro, and then you could layer in something else, maybe some stranger, some GHI, some blackhead. You could do some other things, but man, the confusion and the acid, they have to be in there.
Yeah. I haven't seen acid stranger clowns, but definitely something I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
It sounds like it'd be interesting.
My acid leopard clown is one of my favorite animals in the collection. I can't wait to make Desert Ghost Xanthic acid clown, something like that. Like, guys, this never stops. So those that get out, man, I feel so bad for you.
Because if you start up again, God.
A lot of people that get out, they come back in.
I know.
Like, what's going on?
and then you feel like so behind. If I would have kept with my clown production from 2012, I'd be up to here with some clowns, and that'd be great. If I would have hit 2020, just dealing out clowns left and right, it would have been awesome. But life happens sometimes, and you can't avoid that. But if you can stay in, just not to your detriment, not to your health or the detriment of your personal life, but
for sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so before I ask him, you got a question for him, Crystal, real quick?
I wanted to learn a little more about the artwork because we talked about it backstage, and Emilio kind of took it and went. But I want to show the artwork that you have there. Tell us how that's influenced your creation of your projects a little bit more.
Sure, yeah. As a teenager, I competed in high school with painting and drawing, and I kind of stopped doing that. I haven't really painted or drawn with any real habit for like 10 years, but I want to do like drawing videos, just talk about snake stuff while time-lapsed videos in the back of me drawing. And I'm currently working on this one.
Look at
So that's a drawing of my first clutch ever. And that's how I found out that bright and fire were just both fire lines. So there's a little white snake popping out of an egg. Almost done with that drawing, but yeah.
That's really
Color
cool.
pencil. Thanks.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
pretty. That's awesome.
Thanks.
That just reminded me of my first ever ivory.
Yeah.
Etched. Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised because I wasn't 100% sure it's going to make white snakes, and that was the first egg to pip out of the first clutch back, and that feeling was pretty great. It doesn't stop ever.
Yeah.
You know, every year.
Yeah.
Every year you're just like, oh shit, this worked out again. I thought, I wasn't certain it was going to work out again. So it's definitely a blessing every time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, Eric, we stopped by this weekend. He's like, man, you gotta ask Dan about his artwork. So I know there's people in the community that are super pumped for what you're doing and have a passion with it. And I think those videos of you drawing and talking about ball pythons or projects would be really, really interesting. I find them really soothing, actually, when I watch people draw. It's a soothing mechanism. So I think that would go over really well for you.
Yeah, it's kind of like watching people cook.
Yeah, cook or clean. I like watching that too. It's fun.
Maybe I'll whisper too. It can be an ASMR thing too.
Oh yes, I do like those ASMR where they clean or rain or something. Helps me go to sleep. Yeah.
You don't want to. Yeah, just whisper. Yeah, isn't that
what is going on?
What? You're not familiar?
All right, Dan.
Emilio, you got to get on the internet, man. You got to get out there.
All right. Let's not whisper about ball pythons. They're too loud. All right. We got your love for clown. We got your love for pied. I know you love stranger. What else are you gonna start? Building your collection. Is there another gene that has a strong foundation in your collection right now?
Calico. So I went to an NARBC in 2021. I think I actually met MJ there. It was a short, like, hey, love your stuff kind of thing. It was not the big one, not Tinley, the other one. Schomburg, yeah. And I also picked up an incubator at that show from Sea Serpents. But anyway, I went there and I met Chris Hernan for the first time, the only time, and he had his Diablo or something, a precursor to the Diablo. And we started talking about it, and I figured out he had Barnhart Black Pastel. So I've got a lot of Barnhart Black Pastel stuff growing up alongside with clown stuff, and I want to see a Diablo DG clown, see what that's about,
Oh yeah. I
There's some blackhead in there.
I can tell you what I really want to be hitting in the future, aside from the DG Axanthic clown stuff. When it comes to DG, I want to hit the OD stuff. I want to hit the dark genes, Black Pastel, Stranger, Mahogany. The way forward for me with DG clown is the dark stuff. I've been telling Krista in the background, and in the chats, man, the DG, the dark stuff with the DG clowns. Oh my God, man. It is so dope.
No, I think there's a lot to kind of mine in that direction. Because this has been bouncing around my head for a long time. So you have a super dark clown and it comes out mostly black. It's almost like when you throw DG in there, you're stepping down or brightening up the exposure so you can see more of the stuff that you can't see when DG isn't in there. So that's how I look at it, kind of in the way of photography. You're like stepping up the exposure so you can see in the dark and see what's there that you couldn't see to the naked eye. So I'm excited to do really dark DG clowns.
Yeah.
There's some acid in there.
There's still a lot to do with that project, I think, in general. I mean, you have a lot of people that are kind of like moaning, oh, the prices have dropped so much. But if you still see what's out there, like not very many like combos with quality codoms are in there, ones that are not oversaturated, if you try to go the direction of that.
I feel like everyone focused on the light DG clowns.
Yeah, but that's the way everything goes.
The pastel, the fire, the red stripe, I mean, I'm missing some, but everyone went really light with the DG clowns. I feel like the way to go is the dark.
It's almost like drinking. So when you first start drinking, if you ever start drinking, sorry, Krista. But if you first start drinking, you drink like Applebee's cocktails, which are kind of bullshit. Like, I want a vodka lemonade. That's like a super pastel clown or something. Or I want a Mai Tai, or just like a basic cocktail. And then you age and you learn that like a Black Manhattan's really good, or a mezcal old fashioned's really good. Like this less treaded on territory is like delicious in its own way. That's
the bartender's coming out to play.
My favorite, Malibu
Just trying to get
Sunrise. Malibu Sunrise has been my favorite. Is that a light or is that like a non-tread one?
I think that's like a ODYB side.
Okay.
But
It's good.
you're getting there. You're getting away from the pastel. Good for you.
I'm not even gonna try to bring up any drinks because I'm not a drinker. So
No? Oh, damn.
yeah.
That's the only one I can do. That's been
My
good.
drink is simple: butter pecan moonshine with some espresso, and I'm loving that shit.
Let me come over. I'll make you some good stuff.
I'd rather smoke, bro. I'm good.
That gives me panic attacks. Can't do it.
Same, me too.
Yeah.
I didn't do well
All right,
on it.
MJ. No disrespect, but
No disrespect, sorry.
Oh, when you go to Trap Fest, bro, one day you're gonna smoke with me. All right.
all right, I'll be on the ground. You can check in on me in 8 hours. But I'll be there, sort of.
Shit, that's funny.
I'm excited for Trap Fest. Are you going this year, Dan, or no?
Trap Fest. I know we talked about V Unit Fest or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about that. I'll bartend that. I'll be there. I don't know if I can do both in 1 year. I got to sell some DG clowns.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'd love to, meeting people, meeting Krista was great. Meeting people in the hobby is kind of surreal at first. You're like, oh, you're not on a little screen in front of my face. That's weird.
Let's talk about Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City.
There's a substantial, nice market in Kansas City, huh? With ball pythons and reptiles in general, right?
Yeah, no, the city's grown a lot in the 16 years I've been here. The economy around here's blossomed quite a bit. And yeah, there's like 8 or 9 reasonably sized breeders out here that I keep in contact pretty regularly.
Yeah.
So it's healthy.
Rodents, do you produce your own rodents? Do you have to buy them? How do you do with your rodents? What do you feed?
Both. I was buying some extra rodents from Blood Moon Exotics. They're in this region. They're out in Tonganoxie, Kansas. Unfortunately, his shed just caught on fire. Sorry, Kevin. I hope you're doing good. He's got a GoFundMe going to kind of get back on his feet.
Okay, so you and PJ were also buying rodents from that same guy?
Yeah. Eric was doing more partnerships and stuff. He knows Kevin a lot better than I do. Oh, okay. But yeah, I produce mostly ASFs. I'm pumping up my rat game, Norwegian rat game, because I just need to. But in the meantime, I was buying from Kevin and another buddy of mine up north. But yeah, supplementing.
Tell me why you're not sufficient with ASFs and you want to do rats.
I love ASFs. They're great. The smells, a lot more manageable from a week to week basis. I just don't think I was paying enough attention to them. So their numbers weren't coming in. Me and Krista talked to me about upping my ratios when I did that show with her. At the time I was doing 2:6 ratio, and Krista said I should try 220. So I've been upping them up.
Or maybe 10 too. I've heard that from the Will's Patreon group.
Yeah.
Like they do him, and I think I could be wrong, but Windy City do like really big ratios.
Yeah, so I'm at 212 right now and trying that out. And I think let
me ask you this: you don't find a lot of dead babies at those ratios?
I do. And that's kind of what I'm learning as I go. I'm like, what temperature, or like, do I need to put more protein in their diet so they aren't nibbling? The other thing is they nibble on their baby's ears.
it's so many babies that I think it's, for me, right? I think it's better to do a 1.7, 1.8. And also that second male, I don't know, is it in your experience, guys, that second male is getting beat up sometimes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's getting picked on
Sometimes.
and banged up. So I'd
Every
rather
other one.
just take the risk and do a 1.7 myself. You know?
So I'll let if one like I see like they like to chew on each other's faces and balls a lot. So if I see that, I'll put the one out of his misery, feed him off, and let the other one's son grow up. And sometimes that kind of curbs that violence. Not always, but it's something I try to do.
Yeah, in my experience, they need a lot of. You need to manage those colonies more than you would have to manage rats or mice.
Yeah.
Yes, they're prolific, but you have to manage the sizes. They don't really separate the animals, the babies, like some of the other species, like mice and rats. Mice and rats sometimes will separate by size. I've noticed that. So ASFs don't do that. So
yeah, it's definitely a different set of habits that they have. It's kind of cool. They all mind pee and crap in one corner.
Yeah,
they try to.
Yeah, no,
which is
and
nice.
Listen, they smell a lot less. I'll tell you that.
But just when it comes to breeding season, and I need to start feeding my females, I can't rely on the finickiness of my ASFs. Not at this point. Like I said, I need to build up those colonies, and maybe in the future I won't need to do as many rats. But I keep holdbacks keep growing up, and I got more girls that I need to feed.
Yeah, and the slow growth rate's a pain in the butt. So pretty much you just have to have double or triple of what you'd need to be able to get the same impact you would get with rats. I mean, it's a fact. Even with my mice, I have to have double the amount of mice to have the effect that a medium rat would have. I have to have double, and they have they have to be ex-breeders.
Yeah.
Bottom line. And I still won't get the impact. I probably won't get the impact of a medium rat. I'd probably need 2.5 ex-breeder mice to have the same impact of the rat.
Yeah. I do mice too.
And
I'm getting better at it.
And guess what? You don't have time to feed 2.5 times. If you're a big operation, you don't have time for that. So rats, you get that medium rat in, that's it. You're done for the week. But no, the same animal that's on ASFs or rat or mice, I have to feed it 2.5 times to get the impact. Yeah. So people don't talk about that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about what I'm doing after I move. Well, it's just like you have to take consideration where you're living too. Like that is a big part of it too. Just like with the smell, it's hard. If you're gonna do it like in a garage or something, I feel like you have to do ASF or something. It'd be hard to do that. You have to have your own.
Yeah, I do mine in my garage, so that was a huge factor. Yeah.
The ASFs or the rat. You're doing ASFs in the garage.
Yeah. So it's connected to my basement, so I don't want to stink up my entire house. So that was a huge factor in what rodents like do.
Rats fucking stink, bro.
Yeah. That's the only kind of caveat, I guess, is where you're living and what you gotta kind of do.
But again, the best diet to me is a varied diet. I mean, I have I have access to all three, and I'm loving it, bro. I'm loving it.
Yeah, same. I have mice, rats, and ASFs, and I use my ASFs with my grow-ups mostly, and then when they're adults, like you said, it's a lot faster to feed a large, small, or a medium than to feed a bunch of ASFs to a snake. So usually with my adults, I'm doing rats.
But the worst part about rats is that you really don't have anywhere to go with those retired breeders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody want some, by the way? I have a few.
An alligator farm.
Gotta get a pet alligator. Damn.
Yeah, maybe a zoo or a wildlife refuge. I mean, it's rough, man.
The park.
Yeah. What?
Be free.
No, don't do that.
What do you mean? I didn't say anything.
All right. Krista.
I'm trying to think. So how with the ASFs? What have you been with the 2.12? Have you seen anything better or no?
So we're still in the throes of that. It's still growing. I think like half of the new females aren't up to size yet, but I am seeing like, when you look in there, there's just a giant mound of babies.
Yeah.
Like half of my colonies are in that stage right now. I think with enough time, a good amount of them will be at that stage. But then, you gotta like rotate out older breeders and have holdbacks just like you do in snakes, and then just cycle those ASFs in and out.
You better do it on time, because if not, you're out of gas.
Yeah, God forbid you like just fed off one of your breeder males in that colony and the other one just caught a cold and passed away. Then you have to grow up a couple of males, and that takes like a month or two.
When do you retire them? When do you retire ASFs?
Just when they're looking like janky, when they're looking rough and gruff, and their fur isn't like soft anymore, then you're like, ooh, oh girl.
I'm gonna tell you something. When they're really big, that's when it's time.
Yeah, because then they get rough with the males too. When they get like gigantic, they start fucking like shouldering up to the males.
When they're really big, they're at that age where it's time to replace.
Yeah, it'll be a good meal though.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Here's a question that popped in. I guess I can put it up. But C3 Reptiles asks if you ship. So who do you, or how's your shipping been?
Oh, good. I think we're about to maybe piss people off.
Oh, well, I didn't want to go through that. I didn't have to go through that.
No, you're good. No, I ship. I've shipped since the beginning. That's another thing that you got to learn. Like, trial by fire. Ship stuff out. Get used to it. In the beginning, if you don't ship,
anxiety's
up.
You're dealing with a local market. You're out of gas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you need that. I don't ship abroad anywhere. I know a little bit of Spanish. I could build a Spanish market. What's up, Mexico? What are we doing? Buy some snakes, dude. Working on my Duolingo. I'm on a 293-day streak on Spanish Duolingo. So, what's up?
¿De qué hablas?
Yeah.
¿De qué hablas?
¿Qué?
¿De qué hablas?
¿Cuántos años tienes? No,
no.
Entiendo un poco, pero no puedo tener una conversación.
Okay.
Es difícil.
Un poco.
Yeah.
All right. So you do ship, obviously. You have 50 reviews on MORPH Market.
Yeah. I ship. I've started using MORPH Market shipping. I mean, I have no dog in anybody's fight. It's just as a business, in the bar business, whatever. I mean, when you get to do your logistics at a lower rate, you don't pass that up.
I mean, yeah.
It's your bottom line.
You're saving, $40-$50 a box.
Yeah.
It adds.
No disrespect, but like, I gotta keep the lights on, dude. Look at all these lights. I gotta keep them on.
Money is a beautiful thing, ain't it? For the same service.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. And it's all in one spot. Everything. Sell the animal, print the label, bam.
Yeah. MORPH Market is doing a great job of integrating all that stuff into their messaging program.
You can't beat that, bro. You just
I click a button and someone else sends me back their address, and then I click another button and the rate is right there. I don't have to put any names in.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's super. I mean, they're doing the right things to retain business, which is making the user interface as simple as possible. Like leaving as few barriers to entry as possible. So, I mean, how can you argue with that?
I'm good with whoever you want to ship with, but don't attack somebody for shipping with who they want. Do whatever. Hey, do whatever you want. Be free, but don't attack somebody for who they're shipping with. You do your own thing.
Yeah, it's not personal. Definitely not personal with me. Like
business is not personal. I mean, everyone's trying to, who can tell a business what to do? Tell me.
They literally say, mind your own business. I don't know.
Yeah, that's where that came from.
Just leave it alone.
Yeah, that's just my personal take. I don't appreciate people being attacked for who they're using.
Yeah,
Agreed.
it's kind of a non-issue with me. I'm like, I don't really want to hear that, you're mad about that subject. I'm like, sorry, dude. I don't know. Just do what you got to do to feel good about what you're doing, mainly.
Yo, Dan, what's that next gene that's on your bumper, bro?
Oh, dude, I was talking to Arjan after I bought that blackhead calico clown hat DG, and I want to get in that zebra game, dude. I want it. I know it's not for everybody, but I like it. I like it a lot.
Before we get in that, let's do a commercial break.
Let's go.
We'll get
That's a
into
cliffhanger. That's good. That's good skills, dude.
That's why I was waiting for it. I was watching that
That's
timer.
why you make the big bucks.
Yeah, that's why I make the big bucks. Yep. Okay, here we go. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Sorry for the interruption, folks, but a quick word from our sponsors. Longevity is one of the biggest things I strive for when it comes to thinking about being a part of the reptile industry. That's why I'm very proud about today's sponsor, Mark Bailey over at Mark Bailey Reptiles. 40 plus years, full-time reptile keeper, enthusiast. This guy, you can catch all his amazing ball python projects on MORPH Market. So make sure you head over to MORPH Market, and that's Mark Bailey Reptiles on MORPH Market. See what he has available currently. And I gotta tell you one thing, he's one of the biggest and most respected ball python breeders we have today in the ball python game. So shout out to Mark Bailey over at Mark Bailey Reptiles. Thank you for all the support. And again, make sure you head over to his account on MORPH Market, see what he has available. Thank you so much, Mark Bailey over at Mark Bailey Reptiles. Shout out to today's sponsor, and that is the COCO Dude. #1 chipper substrate in the game. Everything you see behind me, all my emerald tree boas, my green tree pythons are all over that beautiful COCO chip over at COCODude.com. Go to COCODude.com, place your order. I prefer the COCO to go. It's already broken down, less dust, the chunks are perfect. But yes, I like the COCO to go. No matter what your total is in your cart, if you put in TRAPFAM25 in the promo code, you are now going to get 25% off your entire order. Thank you so much, the COCO Dude, for doing that for all my trappers. Again, #1 substrate in the game, less duck sheds, less dust. It's the best place to be, and that's the COCO Dude. Again, COCODude.com, put in promo code TRAPFAM25 and get yourself 25% off the entire order. Thank you so much, COCO Dude. Cheers. If you're in the ball python game in 2025, you know what you should be doing with your sheds, and that's turning them in to get them tested. That's right, no more POS hets, no more 66% hets. We can find out directly through today's sponsor, and that sponsor is Rare Genetic Inc. Thank you so much, Ben and Sean over at Rare Genetic Inc. Head over to their website, raregeneticinc.com, and head over to their YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe to their YouTube channel. They put out a video every Wednesday to update you guys on new current events over at RGI. But I gotta tell you right now, very excited to continue my partnership over at Rare Genetic Inc. Head over to their Instagram account. Make sure you follow them on Instagram, subscribe, hit that notification bell on their YouTube channel. That way you're current on new announcements and anything that they got to update you with. Again, thank you so much, Rare Genetic Inc. RGI, you guys are the best student in the game. If you want to be organized, if you want to be cutting edge in the ball python game, then you don't want to miss this. Shout out to today's sponsor, and that's Clutch, #1 ball python organization app in the game. No better place to start off than by using this app. Clutch is an organization app that helps you organize all your ball python projects. It also helps your peers and your fellow community members look at what you possibly have coming for the upcoming ball python season, what you have currently available on MORPH Market. It's so awesome to be ahead of the game by using organization app like Clutch. Thank you so much, the entire Clutch team, amazing team over at Clutch. If I were you, I would head over to Clutch's Instagram account, and I would also head over to their website, try it out, see how it works for you. But especially if you're just now coming into this, before you build your reptile collection, I would do it organized, and I would do it with Clutch. Thank you, Clutch, for being so amazing. Excited to hear what Clutch has to bring in the near future. Cheers.
Okay, what up? About that zebra talk now.
Uh-oh.
Let's go, zebra man.
Why zebra, Dan?
I don't know. It's like it looks cool. I think it looks really sick in hypo and DG. Won't talk about clown, but I think there's like a whole new world to explore with zebra, and I know there's like some talk about Mackenzie or whatever, but didn't it test to not be the same? I think I heard that. I don't know. Anybody?
Correct. Yeah, I heard it tested to not be the same. I know Amelia feel sometimes with testing, but be like it's the
Yeah.
same, man.
I mean,
know.
I
Genetically.
don't know. Listen, I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I know enough about zebra, striker, and Super Mackenzie. I do not know enough, but I've seen some amazing striker animals.
Yeah.
I don't know. I am not gonna lie to you. I don't care enough to know.
That's fair.
Hey,
I mean,
I would love to see, just like I said in the chat, an OD DG zebra. But so far, what I've seen with zebra, it's just not for me.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah.
I mean, I think DG Xanthic Zebra, it can't go wrong with it. Now, how the codoms play with that, like, okay, what can you go past just a DZ? I mean, I think we all can imagine what it would look like, but the next step after that, I don't know. I haven't seen enough codom interplay with it to.
I will say
Fire
this.
does
I
great.
hope,
Yeah.
I hope something changes. I really hope something changes my mind, because we need more impactful animals, you know, in the game.
Yeah.
So hell yeah, I want it to be amazing, you know. So yeah, I think that would be a pretty dope animal. ODDG zebra, OD hypo zebra, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
OD hypo zebra would be cool. I want to, I just was daydreaming one day and even came up with a name for it, a true zebra. It would be a DG zebra, Xanthic DG zebra.
sorry, you used the word true. It has to be with hypo. Sorry.
No, dude, no. Hypo, it's going to ruin the blacks, dude. It's going to ruin the blacks.
I'm just saying we use the word true.
Yeah, he has a point.
Yeah, but
True ghost, true zebra.
No, I'm
leave me alone.
I'm messing. Another one.
But I think that would be cool.
Another one that would be pretty cool is super blackhead zebra. See what it
Yeah.
does to that dorsal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Again, man, there's so much to do with all these genes that, who am I to say, oh, it's not for me? I might see a couple combos and say, holy shit, it is for me,
Yeah, I really just want to diversify my collection because so much of my collection is in the DG clown game. I have some hypo clown stuff too, but I wanted to do something new completely outside of the box. I don't have zebra and I don't have Xanthic, so I thought that would be a breath of fresh air, maybe, get me excited about a different direction.
You know how I feel about Xanthic, so
Yeah.
See,
I don't have it. I don't have it, but I think it's pretty. There's some combos I really like. Where if I ever have a big collection someday, maybe I'll add it. I don't know.
It's silly because when I first saw Xanthic, I thought it was cool, but I was like, my name's colorfully vulgar. How can I make black and white snakes?
that's you're right. You're right.
But I mean, it's a name. Whatever. We can pivot. Got to pivot your business.
Yeah. How do you feel about Sunset and Monsoon?
Watch yourself. Careful.
So I love zebra. I
Tell the truth.
Yeah. I don't know a lot about them because I don't want to know a lot about them.
Speak freely. I kind of messed. I kind of took one on zebra. You could take one on our project. It's fine.
I couldn't care less about Sunset. No disrespect. That's a lot of work to make a pretty animal. You guys can get there, and I've seen some really cool stuff, but you got to think about the amount of labor.
What do you think about the Sunset Ultramel that Morph Jungle hit?
It's cool. It's cool, but I mean, we're at a double recessive.
I mean, I could say the same thing about. I mean,
that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, a lot of just single gene stuff. I think like clown. Like, come on, that's thing brown too.
In all honesty, if I didn't, start out so heavy into clown, and my other projects weren't taking up so much space, you also have to take into consideration to really do a new project, you need some space.
Yep.
And I just the amount of space I would need to have to do a double recessive Sunset project, I'm balls deep in other stuff. I can't just
balls deep. How deep are your balls? Hey, by the way, that gets back to the question we missed earlier. What's your collection size now, bro? Overall, like how many animals do you have?
I'm right around 200 animals. Breeder wise, I think I'm around 100 breeders.
Wow.
Okay, so you still have
Okay.
babies from last year?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
A little this and that, mostly stuff that I need to find, places to put them in local pet shops and stuff. But
Okay.
nobody is really wants a normal double het, whether it's a male or a female anymore. So.
Well, you could always auction those, bro. You'd be surprised.
I have been, yeah.
Yeah, there's people
Slowly.
out there that will take those animals, bro. But you just have to give it a shot,
Yeah, for sure.
There's people there, like that's what they could afford,
Yeah. With monsoon, it's more of the same, kind of idea. It would take a lot of room, and I don't want to produce more than 25 or so clutches, and monsoon's expensive. Monsoon's real expensive.
Hey, so I gotta ask you this, like on the double recessive, ladder, bro. I have to say, I've been in this game for a bit, and I have to say that Sunset Ultramel it's in that top tier, bro.
Yeah.
But
yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna say it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But that is a mountain that I do not have the resources to climb. So I'll leave it to you guys. You guys do it. You show me pretty pictures.
I gotta give the Monarch.
I love it.
Everyone knows I love Ultra, right? Everyone knows Krista loves Ultra. But now I also want to see a Sunset Monarch. So y'all out there, let's go. Okay?
Yeah.
That's the next comparison animal out there that we're gonna.
I'll live vicariously through you guys. You guys hit it, and I'll be there liking your post.
Oh, I'm on the road. So it's gonna take a few years, but I got some stuff grown up and make some stuff. But I'm excited. It's like pure gold. It's just like liquid gold.
Yeah.
Living gold. It's just.
What's your stranger game like, bro?
Man, in the beginning, I didn't really see that much in it. I traded with Ryan from SSR here locally, and in the trade, I got a cinnamon stranger yellow belly het clown. I got a bunch of other stuff too, but and last year he's up to size about a year later, and I was like, I have an extra clown female. I'll plug it in and see what happens. Some of my favorite snakes that I produced last year. And it's nice when you don't expect anything and it comes out looking sick.
That's my favorite animal that you've hit.
The stranger clown boy. Well, he's a stranger yellow belly clown. Yeah, he's.
Krista, is there any way you can pull that up?
Yes. Is it on your page? Your
It's
probably
on
your
his Instagram.
It's on his Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Keep talking for a minute, and I can bring it up
Thing
real quick.
is fucking incredible. I love it.
It's so nice when you just stumble across something that really hits home for you, and you didn't expect it. It's like a surprise birthday party.
Where are you going? Where are you going next with that boy? It's a boy.
Yeah, it's a boy. I need to get him into my DG clown project for sure.
Yeah.
Is it this boy here?
Yeah.
Wow, that thing's crazy.
Bro, that's a really nice snake. I love it.
Yeah, I like that guy. He's eating like an animal. He might be ready next year.
Yeah, I also really like your photography. Can you just touch on how you kind of do that? Like it's just a unique kind of look that I don't usually see.
Yeah, I wanted to do something different. And I have a background in photography. In high school, I took a bunch of photography classes, and I studied film in college as well. I just wanted to, the farther down you go down, the darker my photos are. And I just really love the contrast in the darker photos.
Oh, yeah. This is cool. This is like your setup.
Yeah, that was one of my first setups. I'm working on my third iteration of that. I'm gonna get some pull down background screens, colored, do black, white, blue and pink.
So cool.
But yeah, and I already knew about shutter speed and ISO and all that stuff. So I just applied it to. This is basically with ball pythons. It's like what do you call it? product photography. You
What's
know?
this? What's this black thing here?
So that's an electric Lazy Susan. So it turns. So I have some videos. If you go up.
Oh, up.
And hit that black pastel down. Sorry.
This one?
The one under down. There in the center.
This one?
Yeah. So it makes some pretty interesting compositions, and you don't have to move to change the composition and show off the snake. You know, so
great.
the rotating is, I think, makes everything a lot more interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. That I mean that. How much does one of those run? The Lazy Susan?
I think I got it off Amazon for, I don't know, like $80 to $100, something like
Oh,
that. You
yeah,
can get it in black. You can get it in white. Yeah.
I kind of like that. It gives it like people who are maybe worried about creating like a reel or something, like just doing this and showing the animal off is it's good, I think.
Makes things more interesting. So if you just start going on YouTube and researching product photography and product videography, you know, you'll learn a bunch of cool stuff that can apply to ball pythons and really any animal that doesn't move a lot.
It's awesome. Cool. Anything else on the Instagram you want to show?
No.
What was that cypress animal I saw up top?
So I got that through MJ, actually. That is just a cypress clown.
This one?
No, that's the super vanilla
It's to the
clown.
left. Go down. There. No. Down. One more. Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's great. He's still kind of small, but he's been getting after it for me. I think I might have 3 clutches.
That thing is fucking. I love cypress, bro.
Yeah, cypress is one of my has become one of my favorite pronoms for sure. I got it on my stuff.
Yeah, that one right there. That's the my yellow belly fire lace clown female.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I was really happy with that. Can't wait to make white laces.
Producing some fire stuff, Dan. Those are really beautiful animals.
Thank you.
They're nice.
Thank you very much. I try to take everything and do it the best that I can when it comes to photography, videography, whatever it is. You know, I want to make sure that I'm not letting my own brand down, you know. So got to push it. Got to buy lights.
I fully agree with that.
I need to definitely post more. I've been kind of struggling on that.
If you do your best,
Yeah.
If you do your best and take it to, you know, every day, work the hardest you can, you'll never be mad at yourself.
Yeah, for sure. You won't regret anything. For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Any more? You know, you have a wrap up topic you wanna go with, Krista?
I don't think it's been asked yet, but what's that key like animal you're wanting to hit this year?
This year,
I don't think we've talked about that yet. So I'm sorry if we have. But yeah, what's your
no, I don't think so.
key animal key combo you really wanted to hit?
And stuff that could realistically hit this year. I don't think that Blackhead Calico Clown Het DG is gonna do it. So I think some vanilla leopard DG clowns might be on the horizon. So I'm excited about that. And then I'm working Calico into the DG clown and other avenues with other animals. And really, one that I didn't expect to happen this year is the cypress clown I'm coupling to a fire orange dream Enchi het clown. So not a double recessive, but pushing the clown game a little bit there. So want to see what those combinations can do. Fire, cypress, OD, Enchi. Not so much Enchi, but you know, the other ones.
One other topic we haven't kind of hit either is you got one?
Yeah, I kind of jumped the gun with the wrap up a little bit. But Dan, how do you feel about what you're seeing in the market? You know, the auctions, stuff like that. Like What do you feel about that?
I
And where do
mean,
you see us going in the next couple years?
sure. It's a great time to expand your projects outside of what you have and to get into other projects. With these auctions, I'm seeing pretty crazy stuff. I saw a spot nose clown het DG go for like $200 or something the other day. I almost got it, but I was just like, I've got that working already. I could jump the gun, but I just didn't pull the trigger on that one. So it seems like a great time to expand, your
It was a boy.
vocabulary. Yeah, it was a boy, so it could have done some damage. It was a proven breeder boy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get lucky with some stuff sometimes, man. It just has to fit,
And some people need to watch when their auction ends.
Yes. Not this
'Cause-
2 a.m. bullshit.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Or
brutal.
7 a.m. bullshit.
Yeah,
I see this,
yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? People, come on, man.
I mean, I see it as opportunity for me, but for you, my guy,
That's
like,
true.
shit.
There's some like people have been in the game like a long time doing
They
that,
might've-
too, making them end at midnight. I'm like, what are you cats doing out there? Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Listen, there's fools out there putting up the same animal twice. Listen,
Yeah, there's some
Say-
stupid shit.
Codom het animal, proven breeder or year-old male. There was a breeder once that put 3 of them at the same time.
Hmm.
Tell
You
me,
saturated your own market, dude. I don't
tell
know.
me, tell me why. Tell me
Tell me why.
what was that man thinking?
Right, that's right.
Hey, what was he thinking?
Damage control. I don't know. Get them all out. Free up
Get them out of
space.
here. I'm tired of feeding these damn snakes.
Bro, that was
I
so
don't know.
bad. I couldn't believe it, bro. So yeah, some of these people don't know what the hell they're doing.
But I mean, it's with any market, and again, ups and downs. You got to work it to your benefit. You got to finesse. You got to finesse sometimes. And if things aren't selling, buy some stuff on the cheap, and live to fight another day.
I love the auctions. I'd be searching through them all the time. I post stuff on there.
Yeah.
I like. I get a little
I've
bit.
apologized to somebody for how low I bought an animal at. I was like, dude, I'm sorry,
Oh,
but here's your money.
I've had pretty good luck with I had one last week. I had this animal on there for, I don't know, 2-3 months. It sold for higher than what I had it listed at.
Hey,
Crazy.
gotta love that too.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've been usually when I do it, I usually do pretty well. But yeah, that one I was just like, this animal's been listed for a decent amount of time. But I think I don't know, sometimes I feel like people are only looking at the auction sometimes, and so your stuff kind of gets like lost.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you, I think the auctions are a very big part of the market now.
Yeah.
I mean, the number of animals that are on the market, I checked like last week, is down to 36,000. We were up at
Hatchling.
46 not too long ago.
Hatchling season is around the corner, buddy.
Yeah, that's fair. Jesus.
Yeah, what was gonna be your question, Krista, that I kind of interrupted you?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask about the your vending game, because we kind of did, like, you helped me out back at All American Plan Reptile Expo, but because in our area there's a ton of shows between the Show Me Show, NARBC in St. Louis, now the All American Plant Reptile Expo, Cold Blooded is also in Kansas City. So
Yeah.
are you big into vending, or is that something you kind of are taking your time with? Because when we talked, I think last year you weren't had been vending at that point, right?
No,
That was your first show.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah,
first
okay.
time. Really. I don't know. I want to do it right, and to do it right, you got to spend a good amount of money. And I'm slowly investing into, a banner here, tablecloth here. I've got one display. I don't want to get my own table until I have like 3 of them. So, I'm taking it slow, like I do most things, and making sure that I'm careful about everything. It's definitely something that I want to be a part of. It's fun. It's hard work, but it's fun. It's rewarding when you do make sales, and I just want to make sure that I represent myself professionally when I do finally buy my own table. Though I don't know if I'll ever get in a show at this rate. Damn.
Let me say this, Dan. If you have 2 displays, you're fine at a small show.
Yeah.
Once you get to a big show where there's plenty of traffic, you need more than 2. That's a fact.
Yeah. I learned.
3 or 4, display cases for a hard hitting show. But for most shows out there, the small ones, bro, you're good with 50 animals on the table.
Yeah.
48 animals, you're good, bro.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Like I only have, I guess I had the geckos too, so I guess that counts. But I can do a little bit pretty well at the shows like the real small ones with one. But I learned my lesson at these bigger shows. I need more than just one display of stuff. So yeah,
It's kind of like the produce section of your grocery store. The mentality of having a big display of apples entices people to buy those apples, right? But if it's all like picked through and there's hardly any apples there, people are like, ugh, I don't know if I really need those apples. They're like the stragglers. They're like the runts of the litter. Why would I want that?
Yeah.
So the theory of being plentiful, I think, affects people's psychology.
That is true. But if you have nice variety in 2 cases, you're fine. Now, if you have 3 cases of all brown snakes, you're in big trouble.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much what's happening to a lot of vendors out there. They're going to shows with a bunch of byproduct that can't sell on MORPH market, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they want to sell it at a show. Good luck with that. That's the animal that's on your table for a full year and nobody touches.
And me and Krista saw that firsthand at the Reptile and Plant show. A lot of people gawking at pieds, just pretty basic pieds and stuff, and looking past a single codom, double or triple het. Just not knowing that, being aware of what that is and the potential of it.
And one of the sales I had was just a banana clown. These people walked the whole entire show and did not see one banana clown, so they ended up like buying mine. But that was incredibly shocking that at that level of a show they did not see a banana clown.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember if they were looking for a specific sex or not, but I just heard them mention like, "Oh wow, here's a banana clown. We've been looking for this all day and haven't found one." That like shocks me.
And someone came back and asked if you had sold it, and you're like, "Yeah, I sold it. Sorry."
Yeah.
So bananas. People like bananas. People like pieds. Those things will sell themselves. And unfortunately, I don't focus too hard on that. I don't have any bananas.
I'm doing more of the ultra mouth for me. Still looks pretty. But
definitely something I want to do. The shows. I wrestled in high school, and like the whole event of going to like a wrestling tournament and hanging out with your people and just being amongst a giant event was fun. The camaraderie, talking to people, making new friends, seeing old friends. I definitely want to be a part of that. And seeing people, like when I see Emilio for the first time, I've heard you're tall, so I'll be like, "Hey, what's up, dude? You're a lot bigger than I thought." Are you tall?
He's pretty tall.
Yeah. I'm not Brock tall, but I'm tall. I'm in that top 1%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Brock's out here.
Brock's in that top.
Yeah.
Top
Don't look at the top of my head. Dude.
Night.
Just turned 36. My hair is fucking thinning out. Don't look at the top of my head.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, mine. I'm getting white hair everywhere, so just relax.
Yeah. My beard.
It's part of the deal.
Yeah. Did you guys get me a birthday cake or?
Oh yeah, happy birthday, dog.
Today?
Thanks, dude.
No.
Happy birthday. You're our new breeder on the block.
Yeah.
I wish you had. I'm gonna feel bad.
I gotta ask MJ if anyone's ever been on the trap on their birthday.
Wow. I even said happy birthday. It's been a day.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate it. 36. What's up?
Hey, and by the way, this was not planned.
No, it just happened to be.
No idea. All right.
Yeah. Thanks for the gift.
Did you do anything special besides this, of course? But
yeah, me and my girlfriend went to the movies yesterday. We've got these donuts that are our favorite donuts earlier in the day, and then I went and had duck for dinner at a nice restaurant. So red curry duck. Love duck.
I love Chinese duck with the skin
Yeah.
where it's all like crackling.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my lord, Chinatown,
My
Chicago
Lanta.
duck. Oh my, that's
I don't think I've ever had duck.
Oh, it's so
Sure.
good. Missing out.
Try it, dude. I swear.
Try it. Chinese duck.
All right, so I'm gonna give you my wrap-up question.
Cool.
Bro, where is colorfully vulgar? Where do you see colorfully vulgar in the next 5 years?
Ah.
What's that combo that, man, you're like, I can't wait to hit that. That one that comes to your mind immediately.
First of all, that was probably a bad choice to make my name that. So because it's so hard to say, colorfully vulgar. People struggle with that a lot. But yeah, guys, kids, choose an easier name.
You gotta practice it.
Colorfully vulgar.
Colorfully vulgar.
Yeah.
I just said it fine, you know?
Hey, you got it. You just need a
Colorfully
couple passes. You're good to go.
The vulgar guy.
First off,
the vulgar guy, you know?
yeah, that fucking guy. First of all, the first goal is just to be here in 5 years, right?
I think you passed that already.
I hope so. Hopefully a tornado doesn't hit my house or something. But I plan on being here, first of all. Second, in 5 years from now, I hope to be working a triple recessive project. I'm not yet. I might make some hets for that this year. But I really want to thoroughly investigate DG clown, hypo clown, maybe some zebra combo of some sort. I want to thoroughly investigate and see what that's about before I make my choice on which codoms to take to a triple recessive.
Yeah, it's very, 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 very important because you got to ensure you're going to be happy with the animals, especially, you know, spending a whole rack on a triple recessive.
Yeah.
That is so important.
So yeah, hopefully I'll be on the pod showing you a acid stranger DG clown. Hopefully.
Hypo?
Probably. I don't know if I'll be there yet. Maybe. Yeah, that'd be cool. If the dice roll my way, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You said triple recessive, you know, I had to add one.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. Yeah. If I have a triple recessive in 5 years, I did something right.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, so Krista, you remember them hot seats?
Yep.
Oh,
Some of
geez,
them.
man.
She's gonna do her best MJ impersonation.
Okay. What's the first word we think of? Cookies. Or no.
Word association.
Word association.
But you skipped a bunch of hot seats there, girl.
Well,
Just make up your own.
what's your most favorite vulgar word?
What?
I fucking say fuck a lot. No disrespect. Sorry. Am I allowed to cuss on here? I'm sorry.
That's everyone's favorite word, bro.
Yeah.
I was just curious from that.
Yeah, just fuck. I don't know. Cunty. Cunty's fun. It's got a little twang to it.
Twang.
I like
yeah,
colorful language. So it's also why I like that colorfully vulgar together. It's like I love vulgar comedy, stuff like that. It's fun. I get bored.
All right, there's one question I want to ask you before we go to word association with Krista.
Okay. What is it?
What's the #1 podcast network in the world?
Trap Talk podcast.
That's
Baby.
fucking right. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
All right, word
Joey.
association, baby. Let's go.
Okay. Milk.
I mean titties.
East Coast or West Coast?
Rap. East Coast.
Favorite East Coast rapper?
Biggie.
Favorite Biggie song?
The one that they did with with that hip hop group. Biggie, that one.
Notorious Thugs. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
one
one.
of my. That's one of my favorite.
That's the only
Yeah.
one I know.
Now,
I grew up with a friend who loved Bone Thugs and Harmony.
oh
What's
yeah,
up, Cliff?
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
steak or fish?
Fish.
What kind of fish?
Anything really, but salmon.
Okay. Red Neo versus yellow Neo.
How about like a black one though?
I think that's more red. Yeah.
Burgundy.
He'll
Dark.
he always asks us, even though I'm ball python. I don't know. I guess know what it is, but
Yeah, it's fine.
sports or boo sports.
You're doing great.
This is off
Yay,
the top of
sports.
my head too.
You're
'Cause
doing
You got
great.
it.
Let's go.
sports or boo sports.
Yay, sports.
Favorite sport.
Football.
Okay. Imports or boo imports.
Go Cowboys. Boo imports, because then there's just more competition for me. So get out of here.
Okay. That's all I got. Was there any
Favorite
other one?
alcoholic.
What was?
Boo alcohol or
Oh,
Boo alcohol.
what?
No. Yeah, alcohol. I
You're
love
capping.
alcohol.
Okay, this
Favorite
this
drink?
is short. What's your favorite bar story?
Bar story. Do you know who Shane Gillis is?
this is good.
Shane Gillis, the comedian.
I think I've heard the name.
He's pretty popular like right now and for the past year or two. So his kind of story is that he got hired onto Saturday Night Live and then immediately got fired in the same day because they looked through his old tweets and he said some pseudo racist stuff. So they like canceled him and fired him. So like within that week of getting fired, he was in Kansas City and my bar was friends with a lot of local comedians, and those local comedians brought Shane Gillis to my bar to kind of sad drink because he just got fired from SNL, and we got him hammered and it was super fun. He was really funny. But yeah, he came to the bar right after that, and like part of his redemption arc is that he just recently hosted SNL within the last month, I think.
That's
So that was really fun.
Oh wow, cool,
Getting him drunk was fun.
cool. That's all the questions I can remember. But yeah, I wanted to ask about the bar story. So
I mean, there's way more scandalous stuff than that, but I mean, this is
Sammy Hagar or
This is a family show.
oh, or Van Halen or Sammy Hagar. That's right.
Van Halen.
Favorite Van Halen song.
I don't know.
He doesn't ask that.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm doing my own thing. So
I don't know. The where they jump a lot.
You put his feet to the fire there.
yep.
I'm sorry. I'm not that old. I don't know.
I got to come up with a different flair. Those are the only ones I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah. Back at the show, we talked about like if a reptile show had like a competitive nature to it. Wouldn't that be fun? I think that would be really fun.
I think it would be cool, yeah, to have like you're saying, like awards for like best clown
Category.
combo or category. They do that overseas. I think it's really neat.
Yeah, if we could gamify it and like get Morph Market involved with that, and like if you win, you get a little badge on your Morph Market account. That'd be pretty fun.
That's all we need, isn't something else for people
to bitch about.
to bitch about.
It'd be fun.
I like that idea though. That's cool.
I think it would stimulate the market in a new way.
Trying to think of
All right,
anything
it's my turn.
else. Your turn. Go.
Do it.
All right. So one of these gotta go. Right. I'm changing this now. So your selection will be the one that's hitting the road. Not the one you're keeping, okay? This is new now. We are fixing this so no one gets confused.
I feel
Whatever you
What?
pick has to hit the road.
that's how it normally is.
No, it's not. I always
no.
ask for everyone to pick what they keep.
Okay.
Having an
So
aneurysm.
I don't know. It's confusing, but no more. It's not
Okay.
confusing anymore. One's got to go. All right. Well, yeah, you're right.
I
I don't know, man.
I'm like, wait a
I don't know,
minute.
I don't know.
I'm just here for the
confused
ride.
Myself. All right. One's got to go. Pick the one that's got to go. Okay.
All right.
The road, Jack.
Hypo or GG?
Sorry, Hypo. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Damn.
I'm sorry. No disrespect.
Damn.
I just have a lot more DG. Got to play my
Sad.
cards. Got to play
All
my
right,
cards.
this one is something the market has a hard time with. Okay. Pied or clown?
Pied's got to go. Sorry, dog.
Woo, woo,
No Applebee's cocktails around here, dude.
woo.
All
Only
right,
Scotch.
Zebra or Xanthic?
Ooh.
Both? I want both of them though.
Nope. Not how it
You
works.
can't have both.
Sorry.
I'd keep zebra. I'd keep zebra because there's only one type of zebra, and there's like a bunch of xanthics, and that's confusing. Confusing. I mean, you can say there's Mackenzie and Striker. I don't know. I'm sorry. Don't hit me.
He's not thrilled.
Don't hit me.
I don't care. All right. Stranger or Blackhead?
God. Blackhead was winning until this past year when I made that Stranger clown, so I'm going with Stranger.
All right. So I want you to rank these 1, 2, and 3, okay? We're gonna go black pastel hypo puzzle, ultra sunset, and DG Pompeii. I want you to rank them.
Fuck. I think you know what I'm gonna say. We gotta get the DG Pompeii on top, even though Pompeii's going a little too hard on the Pompeii these days, but it's in my wheelhouse. It's going to fit my collection better. And then second, I'd go Barnhart Black Pastel Puzzle Hypo.
That animal's incredible.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
And no disrespect. But we're taking that other one. We're taking it back behind the shed.
What
Just
the
gonna
fuck?
put it down, dude.
Yo!
Well, I'm gonna tell you this in my V unit chat poll. The
Bruh.
winner was Black Pastel Hypo Puzzle, and tied for second, I believe, was the Sunset Ultramel.
It's liquid gold.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Look-
I'm going to call that one Old Yeller.
yeah.
I'm
All
going to
right,
call that one
Emeralds or Chondros
Emeralds.
are staying, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Bone or Wu-Tang?
What?
Bone. I'm going to go with Bone.
What
I
even
didn't
is
listen
that?
to a lot of Wu-Tang,
Bone Thugs and Harmony or Wu-Tang?
but I know I need to diversify my portfolio.
Band or something?
Some dudes.
Some dudes.
Oh,
Just some
Wu-Tang?
guys.
Wu-Tang, Bone Thugs and Harmony? See
What,
you
Krista?
at the crossroads, crossroads, crossroads. See you at the...
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Krista's like way younger though, so it's
Yeah, I know, but that's a badass song. I mean,
I'll have to listen to it
Fair.
after this, I guess. I've been
Yeah.
corrupted with music in the V unit, so
yeah.
not different from me.
Yeah, we got her on Two Life Crew. Yeah.
just gotta open it up a little more.
All right, man. That's all we got, bro.
It's a wrap.
Did
Yo,
we
I
is
did
miss
it.
anything?
Holy crap!
Did
It's a
we
wrap.
miss anything?
What?
Did we miss anything?
Mm.
Is there anything you want to bring up really quick, Dan, before we close it out?
Follow me on Instagram.
Yeah,
Come
how
on.
can we follow you?
Oh, that's right.
Reach out to
Follow me
you.
on Instagram. I want to get to 2,500 followers, and then after that, more. But for now, 2,500 followers would be cool. Instagram is colorfully.vulgar or period vulgar. And yeah,
Also, follow your Morph Market.
my Morph Market too. Yeah, send me birthday presents, dude. I don't know. Don't be selfish.
Yeah.
Come on. Send me a
All
cake.
right, man. It's been great, especially to have this little V unit, MBB. I love it.
Yeah, a little powwow.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no, it was great.
Yeah. So
Thank you
if
for having
go
me, guys.
to Daytona, finally meeting Daytona, man.
I'll be shaking some drinks for you.
Yep, I'll be
Oh.
there. I'll be.
I'll bring you to the dark side of alcohol. Hey, kitty cat.
Oh,
What's up?
it's Phoenix. Yeah, so popping up. Love that cat. But yeah, I'll be down.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
All right, brother. You
alcohol.
you had a hell of an episode, and thank you for coming on with us. And
My pleasure. Thanks for having me. Yeah, see you guys soon.
Okay, cool.
episode.
Take him off. Good. What'd you think?
Dan's great, man. Dan's funny. Great guy. I had a good time.
Yeah, he's great. He has a great sense of humor. I think he's got
Very
a solid,
Very loose. You know, we had some good laughs.
Yeah.
He's an example of someone that's loving the game no matter what. Isn't stressed out, isn't worried. Is just taking it day by day, and loving every aspect of it.
Mm.
That's what I love to see, you know.
Yeah, he's always happy, always kind of happy-go-lucky, positive outlook on life. Just a really good person to be around. Good head on his shoulders. Has a real clear direction of where he wants to go. Has a lot of animals, a lot of production coming. He's had experience in the game. That was really, really cool to see, and has the reviews to back it up. And,
Yeah. You know, he has the verifiable impact.
Yep.
You know, on the game.
Yep. Something
every sale out there, you're helping, you know, grow a seed, and helping someone get in the game and build that next person or that next layer. That's what we need, you know.
Yep, we need more of that in the hobby. So
yeah,
no.
So thank you for you know, helping your boy out.
Yeah, of course. You're my bro.
Helping your bros, you know, and
you're my bros. You both are my bros.
You're very much appreciated, and I mean, it's a wrap, guys. Thank you for coming out tonight.
It's a wrap. Get your mind right. Stay hydrated. See, I'm doing my best impression.
Hey, what do you call it when you have like this is one of those funny ones where you have little clip, you know, where we're going through our little, you know, our thing.
Yeah. That'll be good.
We're making people laugh too. It's about making people laugh too.
Making people laugh. First, you got to be
happy. Bloopers. We had bloopers tonight.
We had bloopers. I think it went okay. He would be proud. I don't know if he's gonna rewatch.
He's probably laughing right now, and you know,
laughing his ass off.
Yeah.
You'd be like, these dudes.
These two are fucking funny.
I would text him afterwards and be like, yo.
And Dan's probably like, man, I'm glad I got off of those two. What were they gonna ask next?
It was fun. All right, man. I'm gonna put the little thumbnail up.
Good night, everybody.
Stay hydrated. See y'all at Danley. Chee.